about 180,000 gallons in it right now because of this big coral reef. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about the coral reef because I just pointed it out. I want to take a vote. How many of you guys think that this is real live coral? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you think it's live coral. All right, how many of you guys think I'm just fooling with you and that's actually fake coral? Raise your hand. Oh, wow. But you're right. You guys are all right. You guessed that it's actually fake coral. It's actually fiberglass coral, models of coral. It looks real because the model was made from live coral. There are a number of reasons that this coral is not live coral. For one thing, coral is an animal. Coral grows very, very slowly. And a reef this size might take several seconds to get there, right? And if we took a piece of reef this big from the wild, it would probably kill the entire reef ecosystem. That's a bad thing, because coral reefs are in, which means that they need a lot of protection. Also, coral reefs, live corals, are very difficult. They need a lot of sunlight and special nutrients. And as you can see, it's pretty dark in here, so that coral wouldn't be very happy. So this is fiberglass coral. You might wonder, do the fish notice the difference? Does it harm the fish? Get confused. And actually, these fish use it the same way that they would use live coral. For one thing, the damselfish they'll protect their territory in the same way. Or the eels, they slide into the crevices in the same way that they would in a live coral reef. So that's pretty cool about the coral. It's a nice trick for the fish and it's good for the environment at the same time. Do I have any other questions? A lot of the time because it's got this long nose that looks like a needle. And oh look, does everybody see the shark that's swimming up here? It's a pretty rare occurrence. That's our nurse shark. And normally she likes to live on the bottom of the tank. And so she's up and swimming around for a minute. She thinks maybe someone might come and feed her at some point.
Hits the door all the time in our backyard, in our pond.
Really? That's pretty rare. You guys got to see a special treat.
Feels special.
The question is, do they eat each other? That's a great question. The answer to that is they don't much have any need to eat each other. They're fed many times per day. And so they have no want to. I mean, would you ever want to go chasing to work for food if you could get it handed to you twice a day on a plate? All right, you have a question?
World's #1 eating machine right there.
The question is, what types of sharks are in this tank? And there are two species of shark in this tank. There's the nurse shark that I pointed out earlier, and there are 3 sand tiger sharks. And sand tiger sharks are swimming around in the top, about middle level. There's one coming around right here. I have time for more questions, okay? Does anyone have one? Do the sharks mate? Great question. I wouldn't really know, because they're all females. Every shark in here, all the rays, and actually all the sea turtles are females. So we don't have any males, whether or not they would mate. Alright, anybody have one last burning question? Oh no, I've got 3 now. That's okay, I'll see what I can do. Do you have a question? No, you can't go swimming. Do you have a question? Why are they all females? The way it turned out. The sea turtles all come from a rescue program that the aquarium does, and they were all deemed unfit, unsafe to live in the wild. So once they were rescued and nursed back